Hey everyone. This is kind of something new to me. I don't really go on camera, but got a lot of things just kind of always been flowing through my mind. And then this week with everything going on, I feel like if I don't get this out, I don't know, I'll just always be. I mean, I'm struggling to like fall asleep at night, but it's kind of crazy where we're living in a world where something like murder is being cheered on, and it's like very confusing for me where we're living in a modern world where we really don't even have to send soldiers to war, which is something that this world really has never seen. Yes, we do have wars going on, but it's dramatically different than how everything used to be. And no one wants war. I don't understand why we need violence and why violence is condoned and also mainstream kind of cheered on. There's been 2 people executed this year, and I've seen, apologize, I'm in New York City, subways are gonna go by every like 10 minutes. But that kind of gets me to my point, and is I went to a vigil yesterday at Madison Square Park, and I took a step back and watched everything going on, and I watched one side come together and have conversations that they've been wanting to have forever, and no hate, no conversation had hate dug into it. It's nothing, and I don't understand how that's. But I watch people go by and look at everyone like with disgust, and look at us like we're parasites, and we're just humans. We're just like anyone else. And also, I think people don't really understand who was just killed, and I'll be honest, like, this person, Charlie, was fucking polarizing, and one side made it so crazy that if you listened to him, you were a white supremacist Nazi, and that just doesn't make sense, especially with everything. I've never been a full supporter of everything Charlie says, but you better bet I'm a full supporter of everything that he's for. In terms of free speech and just the American dream, and how do we get back to that? And the fundamental way to do that is through conversation and taking full advantage of what our forefathers gave us, and that being the First Amendment right. Like, I don't know, if you look back in history, like the right to speak, or what I really think is the most important thing about that amendment is the freedom of consciousness. That's unbelievable. That's like what people have been trying to get to for like thousands of years. Like the Greeks, like we look at the Greeks, and they just wanted to be in a society where you're able to think freely. Socrates died for that thought. And not comparing Charlie to Socrates, but yeah, you can most definitely make the argument that someone being killed for their only, not a crime. It's not a fucking crime. For talking, like speaking your mind, if you're cheering that on, like seriously, like take a look. If you are cheering on the death of someone, you better do your research on that. You better give Charlie. I'm gonna say, if you really want to cheer on the death of an individual, you better put in at least an hour of research and listen to him full on. Not listening to 5-second clips. Watch 5 minutes of him talking to anyone. Any person that came up to this guy, he treated them with the utmost respect and defended them. Unless you're an asshole to him, I mean, he wouldn't. He's still, every person he gave respect to never rolled his eyes. People were fucking mean to him. Like, I don't know, personally, I could have continued having a dream of bringing everyone together like him, and I mean, he dealt with the most extreme opposition of what you can deal with, and he got killed. It's insane. Killed a political activist. Um, but we need to continue. The thing about this is, I was talking to someone yesterday about this, and they're like, I was like, well, MLK died, and and they're like, well, the dream kind of died with that because they didn't really have people leading after, and I was like, well, that's on us. This is completely on us now, and we have to continue the dream that was Charlie's, and that's talking and continuing and like bringing each other to have a conversation where two very bright ideas that have different conflicting ideas, bring them together to form an ultimately greater idea that provides a better solution for everyone. I don't understand why we have to be polarized. I can't understand why I watch videos of the Senate and the House, our leaders, and they act like fucking children. I'm calling all of you out. You act like fucking children. You can't swallow your pride to give a moment of silence for a father, a son, a mentor for millions of people in this country, worldwide, that, like, personally, I don't have a male father figure in my life that's positive, but having someone like Charlie, there's countless people out there that are positive mentors out there to us that we can look to now. It's unbelievable. We're so fortunate to live in a time where we can go to YouTube and listen to authentic minds talk for hours on end, and we can listen to that and then form our own ideas. Every single one of us has this crazy brain, and we don't, and I don't know, like, restricting speech it's a dangerous road. And I mean, you got to ask yourself, like, seriously, I don't hate anyone. Hate is the most, if there's an enemy out there, it's hate. But watching videos and seeing people look at me like I'm a parasite or clap for a death of Charlie, like, that's very easy that we could look at those people and hate them and want to fight them. But that's not the answer. And I would argue to my death that if Charlie could, like, give us like 5 minutes and like let us know like what he wants after, like, considering after the fact, he definitely would not want us to lift one finger of violence. And I don't know. I talked to someone yesterday, and they're like, we need an eye for an eye. And I'm like, that's where the movement ends. Any movement towards what we believe is fundamentally right, and that being freedom of speech. Freedom of speech, freedom of press, freedom of consciousness, just freedom in general. We can't use violence to get that, especially in today's world. We do not need violence. We have phones. I can call someone on the other side of the world. If we have a problem, why don't I just call you and just be like, what's the deal? Like, why can't we figure out the understanding? Like, unless someone is pure evil, their difference comes from something else. And most of the time you can come to I believe probably all the time we can figure out a way other than killing each other. That's a moral, like, law. I don't even know, like, murder. You don't do that unless, like, someone is trying to murder you. And I would say it's a sin if you don't try to murder someone that's trying to murder you, to be honest. But for someone to be murdered for speaking, bringing together young minds, opposing minds, and allowing them and giving people a platform to speak, and carry on a value set that is, I mean, this is coming from my mom, and she's like, his values were like, I didn't grow up with this. I never really saw this, but the traditional, what America was built on is this traditional home values. Like, and whether you like it or not, there's people that really find joy in that in life, and condemning that kind of life is evil. But that being said, you have full fundamental right to do whatever you want with your life. I don't, that life is not for me. I'm an only child. I'm like, I like being alone. I don't know if that's personally for me, but what right do I have to say that a traditional, like, I mean, every animal, there is different things that the male would do and the female would do, and that's where the thinking, I don't know, it's not, that we're getting, like, it's just, it's not a bad way of, it's not, I have no right to even judge that. I just should accept that and also look at that person as my equal. Like, it's, and also not be opposed to having a fucking conversation with him or her. Like, everyone has the right to make their life the way they want to, and that's fucking awesome. That's fucking great. Like, open up. This is crazy. Like, we live in a time, it's unbelievable what we have, what we can do. I can literally I could order a meal right here and have it to me in 20 minutes delivered to me. That's unbelievably awesome. Like, any meal I want. Like, we live in a world of conveniences that allows us to do this, where I can sit here and I can say, like, expose what's going on in my mind because of this right that our forefathers fought for. Like, the First Amendment right, like, there should be a holiday or something for this shit, because it's crazy. Like, what this allows us to do is unbelievable. Anything that we have, this phone that I'm talking to you on, I would argue to my death, would not have came about if we didn't have the freedom of speech. Like, what do you think, that the royal family is gonna, like, cook up the fucking plan to come up with the iPhone? No, we used to be ruled by kings and queens that whatever they said, we did, and we followed in a pack, and they gave us bread and circuses, and that's how we lived, and we just farmed, and everything we produced was for them. But some people were like, fuck that, as I would say we all should. And they were like, fuck it, let's go over here and let's do something different. And let's come up with these, like, fundamental rights that will allow us to get out of a surviving community where all we have to think about is surviving. But we can get out of that, and we did, and we got into a place where we are in I would saw it we're thriving, where we are blessed with even something called like, we can be depressed, and depression's real. But think about it, like, you can't be depressed if, like, it's a privilege to be depressed, to be honest. Let's be real. Like, it's very much a privilege to be depressed, and it's on you to figure out why you're depressed and how to figure out how to get out of depression. And I mean, I tomorrow I could have a terrible day. I could be all up to depressed. I mean, I was this morning, I woke up, I was all, I mean, I'm a bipolar. Spent plenty of time in a psych ward, manic, but depression, I've dealt with it a lot. But I've had to face the fact that no one's going to come and help me. I have to figure out what is, like, I have to look myself in the mirror and figure out what the hell is making me depressed, and what can I do to change that and make myself not depressed. I mean, debate me on that. I don't care. Like, I'll tell you this, like, death has been around, like, I've suicide is on my mind a lot, and that's something. So I mean, you have to think, how do you deal with that? And I mean, that's something that goes on, and I don't want to really get into the line on that, but like, we can't discount how privileged we are and how much that comes from the fact that we're able to think freely and continue to think freely and speak freely, preach to in the media. Like, we have the right to do whatever we want in terms of speech. We do not have the right to kill people. That's crazy. That's fucked up. It's seriously, like, crazy, like, to cheer on someone that got killed that wasn't a mass murderer. You know? Like, that's... So, I mean, I kind of want to get back into, like, the Charlie, kind of rambled a little bit. This is going to be a ramble. I'm just going to post whatever comes out of my mind. I mean, everything I say, I don't believe I'm an evil person. I like to think. Thinking is fun. It is a lot of fun. Learning is a lot of fun. Learning about different people is a lot of fun. Learning about the history is a lot of fun. And tying it all back in and using that perspective is a lot of fun. So, before Charlie was killed, I consume a lot of other media before I spend, like, a lot of time with Charlie. And I wish that was different. I definitely was like I was like, he's very conservative, and that's awesome. Good for him. And I have conservative values. I have a lot of liberal values. There's a lot of things I disagree with Charlie on, but he changed everything. Like, we used to go to school and we used to have this structure where we had to listen to whatever this PhD was telling us, like what they said. And fortunately, my education wasn't really. I went to a school that wasn't politicized. I was given a great education. Went to school in the South, University of Mississippi, but I witnessed a lot of people get, like, kind of told that this is, like, an awful place, and, like, it's not. Like, judge any other country that's, like, on their first 250 years. The beauty of America is that we've made countless mistakes, but we have our best devil's advocate in our public. We are a government for the people, by the people, and we need to always remember that and protect that forever. And because we can do fucked up things and we get corrected by that, like, we have the masses of talk. We can talk. We can get out there. People can let their message be heard, like what Charlie wanted to have happen. He saw something that was wrong, and he used his words to make a change. That's unbelievable. That's crazy. You can't do that back in the day to move millions of people, even maybe billions, you know? Like, that shot was heard around the world. Like, that was a stupid fucking play, to be honest. Like, if you really, like, you're a fucking idiot. Like, you know what that does? Like, you just ignited. You just made a martyr who has hours of film of him talking, like, long form. Like, go watch this guy. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, that guy was 31 and had so much knowledge because of the fundamental fact that he knew nothing. So he went out and tried to figure out. He wanted to learn everything. We read, like, crazy, like, every book, whether that's a book that supported him or that's something like the Communist Manifesto. Everything you can learn from him because he consumed every piece of knowledge and was like, I have an opinion. I've taken in a lot of knowledge. I've talked to a lot of people, and I have an opinion. I have a right to that, and I think it's crazy that a lot of people aren't allowed to have an opinion anymore. There was a time that we weren't allowed to have an opinion. An opinion, non-hate, a not hateful an opinion. I'm not talking about hate shit, and like, I'm not talking about that shit, but like, if you have an opinion based on your human experience, it should never be invalidated because it comes into a category or of being conservative, or I don't know. Sorry, let me tie some stuff back in. But this is the thought, and it's like this unstructured education that he developed for himself is something that we can all learn from each other, like learn from that. I have 2 degrees. That doesn't fucking mean shit. Gave me 6 years to freely study and learn, and like learn how I learn, and learn what I like to learn, and learn like just so many different things. And it gave me that time, and I college was great for me, but I saw a lot of people that they just went through the motions. They didn't go to college to learn. They went there, whether I don't know. I don't know. A lot of people say that they don't use their degree, and I definitely use my degree every day. I mean, I learned how to learn. I mean, but I also was in a time where I would go to school, and I felt like I was a fucking idiot. And it sucked. It sucked going to school, because I go to class and I was just like so discouraged, and like to be told you're stupid, and it's like, it's really hard. Like when you tell people that, like it stops their like learning, and I don't know, I went to a school where there was levels to the classrooms, and that's, and there should be, some people are proficient, or I get it. That's discouraging. Like, fuck that. You're like, I can't be I'm in the same grade, but I'm not learning this. Like, I didn't get that. That's like leaving a kid behind. And like, that was discouraging. But then I went to college. I learned out that I could do well. And I was like, I figured out like that I want to learn stuff that I like to learn. And I did that. And that's something I figured out. And Charlie is someone that pushed that thought to a lot of people, a lot of men and women out there. Like, you killed a mentor. You killed someone's role fucking model. Like, you killed someone, like, it's a fucking tragedy. Like, fucking despicable. But then you created a role model for millions and probably billions, and honestly, yeah, billions, because people are gonna, his word it's never going away. Never going away. He wasn't I wouldn't say he wasn't he wasn't someone I didn't consume his media that much, and I'm so like, I don't want to say that, but like, holy shit, this is like listening to him speak and listening to there's a lot of things that he doesn't, like, I don't agree with him on, but I love hearing the thought process that brings him to that idea, or the people that come up to him and talk to him, and it's just, and ways to approach people that, like, he never rolled his eyes at people. Like, there's like 7 billion people on this planet. You could probably find like 10 people that like would, like, I mean, you can have your opinion. You can think he's a piece of shit. You can call him a Nazi and all that shit. You can call the biggest capitalist the National Socialist Workers Group Party. Yeah. Do your fucking research. Come on. Like, don't be that ignorant. Come on. You can think that all that you want, but he knew who he was. He knew what he stood for. He's a happy man. He found happiness. He's a happy guy. And I don't think anyone, I question you, if you think that Charlie Kirk's death was funny, you enjoyed it, you think it was deserving, are you really happy? No, like, you don't have to answer me. Look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, are you happy? Are you, is it Charlie Kirk's fault that your life isn't in the way you want it to be? Is it everyone else's fault? Maybe it is someone else's fault. But no one's coming. No one is coming. Figure it out. Figure out how to be happy. Figure out what makes you happy. Stop doing what everyone else is doing. Figure out what you want to do. I don't have like any friends really. I have one good friend that I've had since I was 5. Like, I mean, I have had countless good friends, but I'm a weird. I'm only child. It's hard for me to like. I don't know. But I figured out when I'm like being alone that all these things that I would do, like going to a bar and like drinking, like that's not for me. That doesn't make me happy. And being in a loud place, like I have bad hearing and like it stresses me out. Like I don't feel good. Like it just like I don't have a good vibe in there. Like that's not for me. That's for someone else. But I had to figure out that I don't know, I have different interests. I have different things that make me happy. But I can't be scrolling and like following the leader and thinking that like what they're doing is going to make me happy. That like do what makes you happy. Figure it out. I don't know what that is. That's on you to figure out. But I refuse to believe that every one of you is evil and think that death is all right. I think that a lot of you are just, you're ignorant. You're ignorant, and that's good because you're not pure evil. You're not a sociopath, you're not a psychopath, you're not a narcissist. Those are things that are different. Those people are bad. There's a lot of them out there. Those people are really fucking bad. They don't care. It's kind of hard, like, they're pretty good at hiding it, but those people are bad. There's a lot of them out there. They talk a lot, too. That's okay. They can talk. But you gotta get away from those people because they're bad, and they're very good at manipulation. And I don't ever want to be manipulative. I want to talk, and I want to use my voice to make people think, but I don't want to ever tell you what to think. Like, you can, I don't know, go consume multiple different kind of medias. Don't just follow one news source. Don't be just listening to Fox News. Don't be just listening to CNN. Don't just be listening to MSNB or whatever it's all those things. Get something like Ground News. Go listen to other countries, how they portray everything. Like, go find a media source that's has fucking integrity to be a journalist, not a fucking propagandist. Anyone that, like, I enjoy Fox News. Fox News is good, but they have their agenda. But I also watch CNN and MSNBC, and their production team is not as good as Fox. Let's be real. Like, Fox is like it's crazy. Like, Fox is like it's got some crazy production, but I don't think that's right. I don't think I enjoy it, but I think that we should have news sources that are just like they don't even have a tone. Like, they might lack some empathy, but they're gonna lack like they just tell us as it is, and we make that. It would be cool. Like, sure, there's someone out there that's like that, but consume different medias and make your own judgment, final judgment. Your intuition matters most. Don't follow the leader. Don't follow what's cool right now. Because what's cool right now apparently is murder. So don't be cool, dude. That's fucked up. And that being said, so don't be more loyal to your political party than you are to your country. And don't be more loyal to your country than you are to your values, principles, ideas. that's what matters most. And if you see something that's fucked up, you see that the way that the country that you love is going in the wrong way, do what Charlie did. Start your own movement. If you don't like what's going on, go and make a change. Go do that. You have full... Charlie's a perfect example. Like, Charlie is like any one of us. Like, look at the guy, was so fucking authentic, but like, he met with like world leaders. Like, that picture of him and like Kanye West and Candace Owens is like, that's fucking iconic. That's crazy. Like, it's everyone. Like, he was willing to meet everyone. And like, the video of like him and Gavin Newsom, like, the fact that his like kid was like so like, I fucking love that shit. Like, that was fucking awesome. He brought smile, like, everyone that like actually, everyone that gave him the time, and like they found a way to like, that's pretty fucking awesome. Like, and someone fucking killed that. That's, and people are cheering it on. But like, history is history, and how do you want to be portrayed in history? Do you want to be someone that was cheering on an assassination? Do you want to be a, what is it, John Wilkes Booth fan? You want to be a fan of the guy that killed fucking MLK, JFK, RFK, Malcolm X? Like, well, what am I crazy to compare Charlie to those guys? Like, those guys had fucking values. They had something they were fighting for, and that's what Charlie had, whether you agree with them or not. I mean, like, I love Malcolm X, but I don't think violence was the answer. And I think that before they killed him, I think he kind of was figuring that out too. And I think that people were pretty scared of MLK and Malcolm X linking up and joining college. Like, that, like, there's reasons why, like, people don't want control. Like, they don't want us to have control. It's very dangerous for the upper class and the rich people. Like, not like, I don't want to condemn people that make money. Making money is, we like rewards. Like, we like personal achievement. We need money to, like, money is good. Like, we don't fucking need to be going back to what we did before money, and that was like trading. Like, what the fuck am I gonna trade? Am I gonna, like, shit, I don't know, like, I gotta go get groceries, and I gotta go look around my house, like, what the fuck can I bring to trade? What the hell can I trade, right? Like, no, I got, like, fucking this money that equals value that we can just, like, get that out of the way. Sorry, just kind of rambling, but at the end of the day, the First Amendment right is how we make change without having to kill people, without having to have any violence, with bringing people together. And that's the thing, is like, if you are cheering this on and everything, I don't see you as my enemy. You are my friend. I do love you. Like, that, you're welcome to join our cause, and like, come. And what that cause is like, I don't know, what do we want as humans? Like, we want to progress through, we want to get to, like, a world where we have renewable energy, where we're leaving a better world for our kids. Like, it's not like that now. Like, that's clear. Like, we can all agree on that like, life is pretty, like, it's not, kind of like, somewhere down the line we may have fucked up, and we need to figure out how to, like, make this more sustainable. We need a more sustainable way of living. But that's not a way, like, it's not, we can't condemn the way we're living and just burn everything down to the ground and just, like, restart, or, like, bring in, like, values that don't match a society that's, we're not a collective society. We're a society based on individuals, and whether that's good or bad, we can't tear everything down and make it, like, I live in New York City. Let me ask you this question. Do you think that people in New York City really give a fuck about the other? Like, they're put to that test every single day. Every single fucking day. people are put to the test if they could really live in a collective and everyone tries to help out everyone. Like, everyone cares so much about helping out each other. But do they really? Like, do people, like, come together and try to help out the homeless person that's, like, basically dying? Like, Manhattan's pretty nice, but if you go to, like, Brooklyn and Queens and the Bronx, and you go to some places and it's, like, I mean, I live Myrtle Broadway in Brooklyn, and I see some stuff, I'm like, holy shit, what are we, and we're just so desensitized to it. I'm like, but then I'm like, everyone's trying to, like, preach higher morals and everything, and we don't do it when it's right in front of us, but then we are, like, halfway across the world, we gotta be, if you don't care about, like, I care about, like, what's in front of my eyes. I care about what I can control. I don't care about what I can't control. And I don't think we should care about what we can't control. I think we should figure out what we can control and contribute to the cause of figuring that out and finding a solution to that. We need to stop. It's very dangerous, and I see why. I was talking earlier about, are you happy? And I think people haven't figured out the fact that you need to take a little bit out of Epictetus. If you don't know who he is, he's born a slave, died one of the greatest minds to ever live. He figured out that there's some things that are out of his control, but there's a lot that's in his control. And he should spend all his effort and emotions and everything on what he could control. And a man born a slave died influencing me, like, 2000, like, I'm 2000, it's like almost 2,000 years since he was alive. And he, like, you can take that wisdom and, like, figure it, like, it's such a freeing thought, and, like, figuring that, and you're like, whoa, what's in my control? Well, my sadness, like, or, like, you know, like, my like, why am I so fucking mad? Or, like, why am I fat? Like, why am I out of shape? Like, am I going to the gym? Am I eating healthy? Oh no, it's because I live in America. It's like, you know, I'm unhealthy. No, fuck that. Like, go to the gym. There's so many gyms here. You could pay $10 a month to go get like, and don't even look at that. I mean, just what is in your control is to make yourself feel good. And going to the gym, even just exercising, it makes you feel good. It's like, I chase that feeling of, like, what makes me feel, like, I don't know, it feels good to, like, exercise. But I'm getting a little off point. But we really need to, a big thing I want to, like, I think we should really hammer on is that, like, we need to be kind to everyone. Everyone's fighting their own battle. Everyone has a reason for why they're doing something. Like, and why can't we just be kind to each other? Why can't we just say, like, hi? Like, why can't we just be like, good morning? Like, why do we can't be kind to each other? Like, you know, I'm not asking for sympathy for this, but, like, yesterday I'm walking through New York and I'm walking home and I step in, I swear, I stepped in shit. I think it was human shit. I don't know. Avenue A or whatever, walk, like, 14th down, like, somewhere in between there, I step in shit, and right in front of like a pizza shop, and I'm like, dude, can I get a napkin? Like, and the guy's like, I'm like, dude, I stepped in shit outside of your fucking restaurant. I don't know if I used it. I might have. I added emphasis. It was like, outside your restaurant, and I'm like, can I get a napkin? And he, like, pulls one napkin, pulls another one, gives me 2 napkins, thankful, and, like, hands it to the girl who's eating pizza right there, and, like, asks her, and, like, yeah, it's like, and she's like, I don't want to fucking deal with it. And I'm like, what do you want me to step in your store with the shit? Like, I'm not stepping over there do you want me to step in, do you want to bring shit into your restaurant? And no one's doing anything, and, like, I'm like, what do I do here? Like, I can't leave here. Like, I'm, like, really mad about, like, but, like, shit happens. I gotta, like, what can I do about that? Really, what can I do in this situation? I'm like, I need to because I'm like thinking really hard. Like I want to like talk about this shit. I'm like, how do I practice whatever? But do I leave that shit right there for everyone else to step on? And someone like, I'm going home. Everyone else is like going out. Like that would be fucking awful. What do you do? So I mean, I just put a like because this guy clearly is not going to pick up the shit in front of the business that he works for. No, I mean, why would you? Why would you care? Why would you care about other people's night? I mean, I don't know, because we're all human. We are blessed with reasoning. We're blessed with the consciousness. We're blessed with some amazing fucking shit that other species and people like back in the like, it's fucking unbelievable where we are. We need to like really care about each other. So I mean, I'm getting back. I put a box over the thing. So like, I mean, I saw a box. I was like, I need to like cover this thing because like I'm watching. I'm like, guys, watch out for and everyone like. I don't know. We need to care about each other because one thing is like, I don't know, I really liked JFK when he said, what can you do for your country, not what can your country do for you? And it's like everyone has like the opposite mindset, or like gotta be like, what can you do for this world, not what can you take from this world? Like we can't be overinflating it with just taking too much and not giving enough back. And that doesn't mean you gotta like just not think about yourself, but like you gotta leave places better than it was. You gotta like, don't go somewhere and leave it worse than it was when you got there. You know, clean up after yourself, care about the place where you live. Like we need to work together. Like New York City, the problem with New York City, yes, a lack of good leadership, big time. Big fucking time. But there's a fucking, I'm gonna be honest, there's a culture problem here. It's like a big culture of, I only care about my career and all of this, and it's like I want the government to do everything for everyone else. It's like we do pay a lot of taxes. That doesn't really seem to really help out, but like, why don't we help each other out? We say hi to each other. We gotta fucking hate each other. I don't know. Maybe I'm a transplant, but I don't know. I'm a human. I'm still a fucking human. Let's be nice to each other. Why do we gotta be mean? I don't understand. Like, I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking naive. Like, why can't we just be nice to each other? I don't know. Maybe it's because of where I live. And I think it's a lot different and different. If you live in a nice area, not knocking the area I live at, but I mean, people don't really give a fuck about the community. Like when I talk about the community, I talk about outside. It's like shit. It's litter everywhere. If you gave a shit about there's a lot of people here that I hate to use terms like liberal and conservative, but I would say a lot of liberals where I live. It's Bushwick, and a lot of people really care about the environment. I care about the environment too. But I care about what I can control. And what I can control is what's in front of me. And there's a lot of litter here. There's a lot of trash. So I think a big thing that liberals have to understand is conservatives get really confused when you're like yelling at them for a bad environment. When you live in filth, that being like a city, and they live on like a ranch in the middle of America, and like it's beautiful, and they're like, what are you talking about the environment being bad? You need to understand, like if you really want to make environmental change, you need to stop taking money from people like Putin. Why does Putin fund all these green initiatives? Because then you get things like inefficient renewable energy that is clean to look at, but on the back end of producing, and then like all that stuff, like, you know, there's some non-clean parts of building a windmill. It's out there. I mean, I don't want to provide evidence, but it's out there. I mean, I watched Landman. Maybe that's propaganda. Maybe I'm wrong. Was it Billy Bob Thornton said it pretty good? I thought that was pretty valid point and something that we should think about. Because if we don't think about stuff like that, then we're going to get to a point where we're not finding a solution and we're just virtue signaling. And virtue signaling is detrimental because we're not finding a solution. We're just doing things that are self-indulgent. You need to stop doing things because it makes you feel good. You're like, oh, I donate to charity, I'm part of this group and all this stuff. And it's like, are you doing, and I don't know, maybe you are, but are you doing that solely for to give you little, it's not gonna give you unlimited happiness. It's gonna give you it's like taking a drug. It's gonna give you like a band-aid amount of fucking joy because you just helped someone so you could help yourself. No, you got to start doing stuff because you truly believe that you're helping. Like, and a lot of people go out there and they make a difference. A lot of liberals, a lot of conservatives, a lot of everyone makes a difference, and a lot of great people. But there's a fuck ton of virtue signaling out there, and if I'm wrong, fuck it. But there is. Let's be real. There is way too many people out there that are solely doing things because they need to feel good. And maybe that impact is good. But it's not sustainable. It's not going to make any change other than like, and I'm just talking in broad senses too. So all right, I paused for a second, but I want to get a little bit off the virtue signaling because it's not a big. Fundamentally, you're trying to do something good. But what I really want to get to is what I believe, like what Charlie stood for, and a big thing, and this is something like I think Plato had said it, but. Like refusing to participate in politics leads to being ruled or governed by bad people that suck at their job. You know, do we really want to be electing leaders that the reason they are in there is because they're good at being deceptive and manipulative? They're good at getting elected. Dude, I mean, I believe I would be a good leader, but I would suck at campaigning. That's not for me. That doesn't, like, I'm not great at like going out and being like, I could tell you what I could do as a leader and what I would do and like the work ethic. Like we get these people and I always wonder, like, do you work hard? Like, what's your work ethic like? Because that's something I like about our president. Because I don't know what the fuck he runs on. I've tried Diet Coke, but it doesn't make me, guys, unbelievable. Whether you like him or not, he works his fucking tail off, and that's so commendable. Whether you like him or not, that guy works fucking hard. Holy fuck. But I don't know. I don't know why we though have presidential elections where the opposition can't be friends. Why can't, like, or even best friends? I don't know. Like, I've never fully looked into this, but someone once told me that Abraham Lincoln, when he first became president, put his opposition in his cabinet. It's a democracy, isn't it? Isn't it? So we need to protect that, and protecting that is by celebrating different ideas and bringing different ideas together to debate and then come to a conclusion that, like, we can have debates. And I think that one thing about debates that needs to really change is it's not I win, you lose situation. It's like, we're both Americans, we're both humans, we're both members of this planet. We both have valid points. Both our points are bred in goodness or just, good stuff. And how can we come to a solution where everyone, like, I don't know. Why can't it be like, oh, this is how it could be done? I don't know. That's really just, I don't know. But I also wonder, how do we go from having leaders in the ancient world like Cyrus the Great, Marcus Aurelius, and then Abraham Lincoln, to JFK, to these leaders like Hitler, to Mao, Stalin, Kim, Cheney? How do we go from that? Like, that's crazy. Like, how do they gain support? Like, how do we have leaders that have so much documentation on them, and we know that, I don't know. That's, and I know the reason why. I mean, I don't know. The reason why is you got to restrict knowledge, and you got to restrict consciousness, and restrict freedom to thought, and freedom to gather, and freedom to protest, and like, you don't have freedom to riot, let's be real, but a protest. Is something that gains supporters. A protest, the objective, and that's like, I don't consider anything that doesn't have a clear objective. Protests strike change when you gain the majority of your support. And you're not going to gain support by yelling at people and telling people that they're evil, or telling people that they don't support you, so, oh, you're a Nazi. But Jews suck. And it's like, whoa, what the fuck? Stop that. Like, stop. That's irrational. That's not well thought out. It's stupid. Just, you're not gonna, like, I mean, I haven't seen a cause that is being protested that it's I'm like, that's not a valid cause. It's not a good cause. I don't support. I have not seen that. But it's hard for me, and definitely hard for, like, I'm very indifferent, very, like, I will put myself in your shoes. I'll figure out a way. I will entertain your idea, but I'm not going to accept it if you're going to, I'm not going to fall into your order. I'm not going to fall into your protest if you're going to be like hostile and like combative, and like, if you're going to hate me because of inherent traits that I have, and that being the color of my skin, the gender I have, and that's crazy. Like, you can't fight segregation with segregation. I mean, it's kind of getting off, but I don't know. But going a little further, so like, how do we, like, now that we have freedom of speech, we have these rights, like, what do we do? Like, what do we do with this joy that we have? What do we have with this fucking blessing? Like, how do we cultivate, like, leaders, like, great fucking leaders? Like, how do we do this? Like, and it starts in our education when we're young. Like, we really shouldn't be exposing young minds to very complex, I don't know, problems or something that they have to make their own judgment on when they haven't lived. It's crazy to make someone, like, think away when they haven't lived any life experience. Like, the way I think this way because of my life experience. Through 28 years, I think this way because of my experience, not because my kindergarten teacher, not kindergarten, but like, not because a professor, not because a high school teacher made me lean this way, not because Charlie Kirk made me lean this way. No, I learned this way because I exposed myself to everything I could do. Like, find versatility in your education, be versatile. And how do we go for, we need to really consider what is the objective with our education. What should we be teaching these kids? How to be good people, how to contribute to what our society is, contribute to, this is a modern civil society. Like, it's fucking awesome. Like, you can get a subway and go to work, pay $2.90 to get, like, I don't know, pretty far. It's fucking awesome. Like, that shit wasn't around like a while ago. Like, I don't know, like, it's, well, the subway was like 1900, like, or like around that. It's like, but we live in a world where we can't just rely on our government to be the source of all our solutions. You know, be your own. Like, you need to contribute to your own, like, we need to get to that point. Like, I'm not saying like you have to be like, just be a good patron of the world. Like, contribute. I mean, like, how do we teach that though? Like, I mean, it's because I don't know, like, and I think we do that by discussing like what that is, and, you know, providing good examples. And I don't think an authoritarian, like, you think this way, this is why, you have to think this way, don't tell us why we have to think this way, if you think otherwise you're a bad person, that's fucked up. The hate you give young people fucks everything. And I'm not 100% sure if this is true, but I've been told that Tupac's Thug Life is an acronym. The hate you give little infants fucks everyone or everything. Everyone and everything, it does. Giving hate to young kids that haven't been able to go out and live and make their own judgment on life, just bringing them with hate is like, what are you doing? What the fuck are you doing? That's fucking evil. Like, look at yourself. Like, that's fucked up. To go say, hey, like, that guy, that orange man, he's fucking evil. That guy, Charlie Kirk, he's evil. They're fucking Nazis. Like, you go and tell people that. You go tell your kids that. The media is, like, portraying this, pushing this out there. What the fuck do you think's gonna happen? Like, what the fuck? How old were these two kids? Like, the guy that tried to assassinate Trump, and this guy this fucking psychopath that, I don't know if and I wonder if he has remorse. I don't know if they're psychopaths, but these killers, like, they're young, impressioned minds. You have built an army through hate. You're building an army, and you're trying to, your opposition is all the people that, stop. Violence is not the answer. Violence is never the answer. And that goes both ways. We need to rise above that. Like, this movement is going to only work if we rise above that and show that we're the better person, show that we're the bigger man, show man and woman, show that we love and respect what is the golden rule, and what these fundamental, these fundamental wisdoms that have been around forever. We can't get away from that. We need, no, I got a little off track, but we need to just take a page out of Martin Luther King and nonviolent. If Charlie was still alive, and he would tell us, like, this needs to be a nonviolent movement, we need to use our words. We need to let them be loud and heard, and use all our resources. We have social media, it's a blessing. 20 years ago, or like 10 years ago, 10 years I could post it, but let's get our message out there, everyone. Like, let's love each other. If you hate me for making this, that's okay. You can say whatever the fuck you want. Please do. Please raise any questions you have. Please. I would love to answer. Like, I don't know. I really, really value opposing views. I really do, because a lot, like, that's how it's, I think I was thinking is like, the mind's always evolving. Death ends the mind. So don't kill people, but realize that the mind is always evolving, and what you believe today and what you stand for today, it can always evolve, and it always will evolve. Allow yourself to. Don't get everything so black and white, because nothing's black and white. Hold up. Little. But truly, just like, it's just go out and make your own judgment. One thing I want to talk about, and this is, for example, I've been talking about we need to come together and bring our ideas together to find solutions, and we need to stop demonizing the other side for having an opposite side. And we need to stop using, like, political, for example, yes, Charlie got killed by a gun. Yes, there is no question a gun violence problem in this country. But there's other contributing factors, and making this thing about legal gun owners shouldn't have guns and we should take away guns is insane. People are very prideful in gun safety, and guns are fine. Like, guns provide us a lot of protection. For example, the National Guard just went into Washington, D.C. There's kind of did they go in unwarrantedly to any private residences? They didn't do that. No, because they can't, because you get fucking shot. You can legally shoot people. Like, that's why, like, for that reason why, like, we have the right to bear arms for a very, very, very important reason. Is because government can't overstep us now. They never, like, it's been a long time before, like, the government could just overstep you. But they don't want to fuck around and find out. They can't. Yeah, they have all these, like, great, but, like, they can't, because we are the country. Like, without us, this country doesn't work. Yeah, they could bomb us, but then what country do we have? They're gonna fucking kill us, like, you know, like, we revolt, and like, that doesn't work. It's this cycle of, like, that's why we have this right, and, like, to, like, try to go at, like, legal gun owners and point this on them is crazy. That's not the problem. Like, we need to come together and figure out a solution. Like, what's the problem? Like, why? Maybe we do need more background check. Like, maybe there needs to be, like, we do need to there needs to be some sort of, I don't know, like, we need to figure out a solution, but we're not going to figure out a solution by politicizing it. Like, I don't, you can't take away guns. People need their guns to feed themselves in America. People live off the fucking land here. Like, not everyone lives in the city. People need to eat, and people aren't all vegetarians. Like, people use guns to feed themselves. People, like, it's a hobby of people. You're gonna take people's hobby away, like hunting, like, and hunting's, it's a cycle of life. Like, it happens. It's what, like, not for me. I don't want to kill animals. Like, I'm a lover of animals. But who am I to judge of someone that participates in that? Like, who, I don't know. What I'll finish off with on this is, like, sticks and stones will always break your bones. And those sticks and stones have evolved to guns, to bombs. Like, they're always out there. Like, I don't know. Like, the only way to figure this out, this gun violence problem out, is by bringing in together, like, I don't have a, like, I'm not the one to solve this problem, and I don't know if there ever will be a solution because there are so many guns. But the problem, a lot of people die by guns that have the serial numbers fucking shaved off. That's not legal. That's not right to bear arms. Like, there's restrictions here. Like, there's checks and balances. Like, we're going by politicizing it, and we're making it, I've kind of rambled on and everything. I don't know, like, where do we go from here? I think we just, Charlie's a martyr, but he's not a martyr for change, and we're gonna come after you. We're not retaliating. He wants to be remembered for his faith. He's a follower of Jesus. Did Jesus, when he rose, did he want you to revolt and kill people and, like, bring violence? No. You have to forgive his enemy. Charlie would forgive his shooter. We can hate him all, you can hate him all you want, and grieve. Please grieve. But forgive your enemy. And that goes for everyone. That goes for the people that have called us Nazis through the media. Everyone out there, all of them. Just, we want them to join our side. We're all human beings. We're all Americans. At the end of the day, we need anyone that wants the best or good things for everyone. People that are evil, stay away. We don't want you. You're not good for our cause. We got you out. I mean, I'm not saying I don't know, I'm an American. The conservative party is pretty nice. The other party is kind of mean and excluding, and I really have a lack of an opportunity to have an opinion on that side because of my inherent traits. I'm not really allowed to speak too freely, and that's why I maybe fall on that side. But, I'm a liberal. Like, I have liberal values. Like, I'm bipolar, and a big thing is, like I'm supposed to take lithium as a mood stabilizer, but I like marijuana, and that's not a conservative trait. And I don't know, there's different things. Like, when I say I like marijuana, instead of, like, I use that rather than I don't like taking lithium to stabilize my mood. I think marijuana has really helped me out, but that's a personal thing. I think marijuana is an individual basis. It works for some people, and some people it's fucking detrimental to. They're just fucking lazy, and it doesn't fucking work with them, and they just use it incorrectly, and it's hard. It's like, I don't know, I'm just rambling. Again, yeah, let's hopefully we can usher in a world of, we don't need to fight. We can use diplomacy. We want interest. We can use our words. We can find common ground, speaking to each other face to face, and love your enemy. And don't even think about enemy is always evil. Evil, unfortunately, will always exist, unfortunately. So don't be naive. Watch yourself. Protect yourself. But at the end of the day, be a lover of this world. Be a lover of whatever faith you belong to. Like, be prideful for whatever you believe in. This is really what I want to finish off with. It's I went to the vigil yesterday for Charlie, and there was like, when Trump died, it's like, fight, fight, fight. I don't think it's fight, fight, fight. I think it's talk, talk, talk. We need to talk to each other. We need to figure out. We need to evolve together. It's a pivotal moment in the country where it's like, this is something, like, people are going to look back at this time. It's like, what do we do here? Like, how do we pave this history? Like, where are we going from here? Are we going to go up? We're going to go down and we can't be naive to the fact that civilizations throughout history have risen and they have fallen, and at this point it's globalized. So it's a fucking risk. It's a fucking risk right now, everyone. Because back in the day, civilizations, they lived in empires and they lived in isolation, so like they would rise and they fall. We kind of all like, if everything falls here, like, we don't want to go back into a dark age. Like, the Greeks got to a place where they were thinking, like, every civilization that's been great got to a point where they were able to think and have consciousness and, like, not have to, like, spend every day like, trying to find food and figure out a place to safely sleep the next day. It's like, no, we're here. We are currently living in this time period. What could we do to make it continue, but also better? Like, you're telling me it can't be better than this? We can't figure out a way? If you have the mindset that you can't talk to the opposition, obviously you have a pessimistic mindset. You cannot have, it's hard to conversate with someone when they're pessimistic and they're not, like, optimism is a fucking blessing and a half. Please, if you have opportunity to have just an optimistic, look everything through the glass is half full mindset, and it's like, yeah, people might be annoying, that might be fucking annoying, but like, I'm happy, truly can look myself in the eyes and be like, I'm fucking happy. And I have to really attribute that to optimism. Optimism's dope. Like, I don't know. Another thing I really want to talk about is, like, why is it, like, I don't know, this is my opinion, I could be fucking wrong, you tell me to fuck off and shut the fuck up, but why are racial relations, like, so much worse than they were, like, today, than, like, race, gender, and, like, all these, like, inherent differences that we have no control over? Why are they, like, so important now? Like, they're obviously important, but, like, why are they being used to, like, polarize us? Like, they're really, like, let's take a step back. Like, what's going on right now? Like, who's preaching this to us? Who's telling us? Like, who is it? It's the upper class. It's fucking upper class. Hollywood. Fucking politicians. They're telling us it's like a race problem. Is it? Maybe. Maybe it is. But are they, like, secretly trying to, like, create a caste system? Are they trying to... I think the upper class is really fucking nervous, especially with when social media came out, changed the game, gave us a voice. We, the people, can fucking talk now. We have so much fucking power now. Let's use it for good. Fuck them. Fuck. I mean, in the upper class, there's a lot of great people out there. But any of them living in their fucking glass tower, looking down at us, saying that there's systemic racism is fucking them, like, maybe it is, maybe I'm wrong, but is that a distraction from us finding the real solution? And that's us, like, working harmoniously together. Like, why can't there be unity? Like, why can't we come up with a common goal, and that is to push civilization, keep going? Like, why are we so selfish? We have such a selfish mindset that it's all about you. It's all about you. And yes, it is. Everything you do is about you. But it's kind of selfish that you just want to come on this planet and you want to take everything out of it for your fucking benefit. And you want to leave anything behind. That mindset, we will survive a couple generations and we'll die. We'll die out. We need to think about the future, okay? Abraham Lincoln was thinking about the future when he sent his troops to war to end slavery, to protect the United States, to again, like, do you think he wanted to? You think he wanted to send his country to war against his country to die? No. But he knew there was a better future. And he knew that there has to be change. Fortunately, I don't think we have to fight anymore. Fortunately, it doesn't take us fucking 10 weeks to, or like 10 days to go and meet each other or like travel. Like, we can call each other right fucking now and talk on the phone or fly to each other. Like, we have so much that gives us, I don't know, just, we don't have to fight anymore. But we need to think about the future too. Yes, you think about the present always. Like, have a present mindset, live in the present. Don't be always living for the future, but think about the future. What are we going to leave our kids? We have to have kids. Like, someone does. Well, we can't not have kids. We don't have kids. It's over. Simple as that. Like, but that being said, like, we have differences. They're inherent differences. We all of us make judgments. It's an inherent instinctual trait that we have that is there for the times when we were fighting for survival. We're not fighting for survival anymore. I mean, sometimes we do trust your gut, always trust your gut. But it's on you to be a good person and treat everyone equally. It's on you to be able to, like, it's on you not to be racist. It's on you not to be hateful. There are fucking racists out there. They're fucking a lot of racists out there. But to look at someone and be like, that person's racist because that person looks like a racist from back in the day. It's like a white guy. I'm like, hey, guy, sorry, I was gonna say, hey, dummy, but I'm not gonna, like, hey, I mean, my grandmother came over here from Ireland, like, she was treated pretty fucking badly, like, it went for, like, she couldn't get a job. Like, see, in her basement, there's a sign, like, no help, or help wanted, no Irish. It's like, but like, it looping me in with just white, like, looping us just white people. It's like, we all have like a culture. Like, we all come from somewhere. It's just like, broadly, I don't know. I don't want to get too much into that, but I don't know. At the end of the day, we all bleed red. There's nothing different about us. We're all have, like, I don't know. It's just really hard. It's crazy to me. It's because, like, it's so confusing that I don't remember everyone being so hostile and so concerned about race. And yes, race, again, it's a problem. Like, there's definitely racism out there, but, like, looking at everything through is it racist or not filter, like, everything, I don't know if that's, like, a good way to live. I don't think that is. I mean, I would argue that you're not gonna be happy. Like, I don't know, do you want to be happy? Just be happy. Like, if you talk to me and I'm fucking rude to you and I'm an asshole to you, fuck me. Like, fuck me. Don't associate with me. Talk shit about me. Like, if I'm an asshole, like, fuck it. Fuck him. Like, fuck me. I don't care. But if you've never seen me before and you look at me and you make a judgment and you hate me, that's on you. That's your problem. That's on you. And that goes for anyone. Like, and like, for me not to say that I've ever not made a judgment on someone and been like, I don't like that guy. But, like, you have to. Everyone, be honest with yourself. You've made a judgment on someone, and then you're like, you gotta catch yourself and be like, what the fuck? Like, How many times have you made a judgment on someone and you talk to them, you're like, holy fuck, that guy was fucking awesome. I fucking love that person. And you're like, whoa, remember what I was like thinking before I even talked to him? Like, yeah, it was weird, right? Like, I don't know. That's like, I find that fascinating. That like, and it's wonderful. Like when you like, you're like, oh my god, my judgments are completely wrong. Like, fuck that. Like everyone, I don't know. I get really happy over people getting like liking each other. I don't know. Oh yeah, my bad. Sorry, paused a little bit. But yeah, no, I mean, been talking for a while. I'm not really sure what I'm gonna do with this. I'm probably gonna post like a long format of this, but maybe I'll chop it up. But I mean, I just want to talk. That's all I want to do is just want to be out here. I want to just like talk. I mean, a big goal of mine would be to like open something like a Parthenon where we can go and have like a platform where we can talk, and it's not like, yeah, like people can like, I mean, people just talk, you know, like, I mean, yeah, it's like a bar, but like it's people or like a church, but it's like everyone can go in and conversate with each other and like come to these ideas. When we stop talking, it's so fucking dangerous. And I don't even need proof. Like, just go. I mean, I do. Like, there's plenty of proof out there, like, where civilizations have been oppressed in terms of thinking and talking, and then it's over. Like, we need to talk. Because maybe everything I'm saying right now is full of fucking shit. I'm fucking wrong. I'm completely fucking wrong. I'm wrong. Everything that I'm saying is wrong. It could be. I could be completely wrong. I could be talking out my fucking ass. But I don't know. I'm not going to know that until you talk to me about it. Right? Like, if I don't know. Like, I'm a big believer on people learning from mistakes and learning through failure. And a lot of like the progression, like the biggest times in my life where I've really like transcended and like grown a lot is after I like had a failure or I fucked up, or like I have had so many fucking times in my life where I fucked up. I've made an ass of myself, embarrassed myself, or just like really fucked up, or like really worked hard for something and it didn't work out for me, or like a lot of things. But in every single one of those times, I learned so much from that. Like, and I learned who I am. Like, I don't know, like you got to go out there. You need to fuck up. You can't be scared to fuck up. You gotta just fail. Fuck it. And that's okay. And if people fuck up, don't hate them for it. Don't judge them for it. I mean, you can judge someone for something. You can be a judge of someone. You can hate, like, but have you ever fucked up? Have you ever sinned? Like, have you ever really, like, you need to really think about that. Like, I don't know. Let's mess up. Let's go be American. Being American, I believe, is fucking up, but fucking coming back. Yeah. America is the comeback story. I mean, when you embrace that and like, I don't know, we fuck up, but we get better from it. We become better people from it. That's like all, I don't know. I hate to say that I'm optimistic after Charlie dying and away from America, but I am. I'm like, I was in Madison Square Park yesterday singing the national anthem out loud with hundreds of people. And we finished. I'm like, fuck yeah. I haven't done that in fucking forever. Like, I felt something. Like, I was like, this is something. Like, this, I felt fucking charged the fuck up. Like, holy fuck. like, let's be Americans. And that's everyone. That's liberals, conservatives, fucking liberals, conservatives, Republicans, Democrats, fucking moderates, everyone, every American. Let's come together. And not just like for Americans, let's come together for the world. Everyone, Europe, Africa, Asia, Australia, that's a legit a country. Well, Australia and everyone else down under there. Missing Asia, Africa. Oh, South America. Well, I'm in the Americas, but everyone. North America. But like everyone. Why don't we just I don't know, does anyone ever sorry, it's getting loud for the train. But can you imagine a world where we like work in unity and like we all love each other, like we love thy neighbor, like we actually like I'm not big on the Bible, but I'm like fuck yeah, I fucking think there's a God. I hope there's a God. That's hope. Like having a mindset that there's no God, that sounds miserable. Like having hope and faith is wicked fun. It's wicked fun. Like I don't know, like I have my own idea of what I believe heaven and the afterlife is and what this higher power is and what's going on. And I love that. I am not like I'm a Catholic. But I'm not fundamental. I'm not a fundamentalist. I'm not like Charlie. I'm not like I believe in the Bible, but I'm not the biggest follower of the Bible. I have my own creation of what I believe is heaven, or what you want to call the afterlife, and I think that's wicked fun. I have my own imagination of what I think is going on, and it's really cool. Especially for someone like myself who's I'm a loner. I'm the person you're gonna see at a restaurant sitting by themselves, not on their phones, full smile, thinking or like listening to something. Like I don't know. I believe there's something. I mean, but I don't base my entire living off of it. I mean, I have control over things, but like I like to. Yeah, my best friends are dead. You know, like meaning like I look at people that are like from history that are dead, and I picture them having this, just all being up in this one little place, and they're all working together, discussing. This is all my like the people, my role models. When you don't have a father figure and you want a mentor and everything and you're a little shy, you go and you look at history and you look at these people and you go and put them in your mind, and you're like, oh, this is what, like, I mean, I just combine their ideas and what I would think that they would think, and like, I don't know, I look in a mirror and maybe I'm schizophrenic, I don't know, bipolar, it's, maybe I am. But I'm like, what would they, like, I don't know, just have this, like, room of, like, different thoughts that, like, give me, but then again, I'm like, I make my own judgment at the end of the day, and, like, that's what they want me to do. I don't know if that's, maybe I am schizophrenic, I don't know, maybe I'm crazy. But that makes me feel good. Like, I think that that's wicked fucking healthy for me, because, like, yeah, I don't know. It's like my Wilson, Tom Hanks was on that island for a while, and like he needed someone to talk to. Like, I mean, since I graduated undergrad, I've spent a lot of time alone. Like, I've spent a lot of time alone throughout my life, but I've needed times where I needed someone to talk to, and that talking to was my mind. And it's like these people in my mind, like I have my thoughts and what I believe, but then I have other people in my mind. I entertain ideas. I have all of them in my mind, and I, like, make those judgments. Like, you use the knowledge you have with the intuition and instinct that you have, and you combine it and you bring it out. It's like it's kind of like what I've been talking about, is like opposing minds. It's like my instinctual, like what I've like learned, and then like what is being told, and like I, through my heart, make that judgment. It's like, I don't know. Maybe I'm fucking crazy. I don't know. But I think that's fucking awesome. I could be completely wrong, and tomorrow I'll think something different, and I don't know. That's cool. But yeah, I mean, like, if I didn't have that thought, I feel like that'd be miserable. Like, if I couldn't have that, but then I believed in, like, the zodiac signs and everything, and, like, that has truth, too. Like, oh my god, I think that has truth, too. But how can you be into that, but not think that there's God? I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, I don't know. Maybe I'm different thinking, but... Yeah, so I've been talking for a little bit. I'm thinking. Don't confuse me with facts. I think that's a pretty fucking crazy, interesting. I think, what is it? I don't know, fucking one of the Greeks. Don't be so structured. Let your imagination fucking go. See where it can bring you. That's cool, right? Like, I don't know. Just, if you have something worth saying, say it. You know, wise men speak because they have to. A fool speaks because, I don't know, like they fucking need to. I don't know why. Don't speak. Become wise. Listen twice as much as you talk. Got 2 ears, 1 mouth. Makes sense, right? I don't know. But let's be good humans. Let's fucking be awesome. I don't know. Take Charlie Kirk's death and look inward as humans. Like, we can't be murderers. We can't be fucking savages. We shouldn't be. That's a spoiled brat kind of thing to do. Like, we have everything. We literally, like, we have everything. We really do. Yes, things are hard. Things are wicked expensive and all this and all that and all that. But it's not an excuse to go out and kill. It is an excuse to think outside the box and figure out solutions to this. How do we do that? We have to think outside the box. What are those solutions? How do we do that? How do we think outside the box? You get out of your head. You bring in other boxes. Those boxes, other minds. You bring in different boxes that are different sizes, different colors, different all this. But inside, there's the inside of these boxes of what matters. You can't fucking keep in your box, keep in your silo, keep in your echo chambers, keep in your cults or your, I don't know. Get outside. Talk to people. Stop thinking about, oh, that guy's MAGA, I can't talk to him. Fuck it, I'd voted for Donald Trump, but I mean, I'm pretty good to talk to. I'm pretty nice. I'm not evil, not a bad person. I'm most certainly not a Nazi. It's crazy to say I'm a Nazi. My great-grandfather fought Nazis. Like, what the fuck? Don't call me a Nazi. That's putting a fucking bullet, like, that's putting like a wanted poster out for us. Like, that's crazy. That's really, really mean to do that, is to like call people Nazis because they don't buy into your thinking. Like, come on, it's fascist as you get. That's so fascist to put a, like, do you know what that does? That puts like, that makes us like, it puts in the mindset of people that it's okay to kill us. It's okay to kill us because they're Nazis. Wouldn't you kill Hitler if you could go back in time? Of course you would. So like, I don't blame people for like inherent like that. Like, if you're a young mind and you're told that person's a Nazi because they think that way, I understand why they think that way, but it's very, very immature for a mature mind to do that to a young mind. What the fuck are you doing? Fuck off. Stop it. You're evil. That's fucking evil. That's sociopathic. What the hell? You don't know people. You can't victimize what is it, 167 million people? You can't victimize us like that. You can't do that to us. Like, and I'm saying, like, you can't, people that support Donald Trump and all that, like, we don't fucking 100% support him, but we support the idea of a government run by the people for the people. And politics used to be there was a closed curtain. Everyone had to be deceptive, and everyone, like, I like the politics of what you see is what you get. Or like there's so much exposure of, like, we can see, and then we can speak and let our thoughts known, and we can let the masses know, and it's so powerful. And it's like Trump he opened the door for people like you and I to go out and get, like, we can go out and get into the government. Like Charlie Kirk, like, I mean, there's no doubt, like, he would have been I don't know, I could see him being governor of Arizona one day. Like, no doubt. Like, but before, it was like a politician had to come from a politician family, and that if you weren't, you had to go, like, I don't know. I believe a politician, if they have good ideas, they work hard, they have integrity, they fundamentally believe what they are working for, not fighting for. Let's stop fighting. But if they have integrity, they have the ethic, they have the vision, they have the principles, they should be able to run for government. There shouldn't be, like, I don't know, shouldn't be a fucking club. Take out the restrictions. Let us all fucking get out there. Let us all run. Stop. That being said, we need to what the hell are lobbyists? What the fuck is this shit? What are we talking about? Like, why do we have lobbyists out there? What the fuck is this shit? I mean, why? Like, are the lobbyists running this? Like, do they have who are they? I don't know who they are. What are their interests? What is their goals? I don't know. Why do they have so much? What are they doing? Like, fuck that. Is it someone with more knowledge on lobbyists? Like, I want to know, like, why do we need that? Why is that a good thing? What the fuck is going on? Why can't there be, like, a maximum amount that a campaign can gather, and the rest that is donated to their campaign is used for, like, other like, I don't know, campaigns shouldn't be gathering billions of dollars within months and, like, losing. Like, what the fuck? Why does that make sense? It's bullshit. Like, campaigning, what? Why does that cost so much money? What the hell? What the fuck is that going to? What does that help? Like, just, I don't know. I would like to see many parties running. Would like to see a limit on how much these campaigns can have, so it's equal. Like, these campaigns, like, it's crazy how if you have so much money, you're so much farther ahead in this, like, game of politics. It's like, fuck that shit. It should be equal. And also, they need to have respect for each other. Like, I'm not saying they have to be friends, but I really think that it's nice, and it's a really fucking refreshing to see. Like, for example, like when JD Vance and Tim Walz like debated, I really enjoyed it because like you could tell like they really liked each other, and like you could see the two of them like on a Sunday like watching football together, and like like getting like I don't know I didn't vote for Kamala Harris, but I think Kamala Harris is probably wicked fucking fun. Like she seems like a joy. She seems like a good person. Like I don't think she has the political acumen to be a world leader, especially in a time of some violence is like really like stirring up in the world. Let's be honest. There's a lot of violence going on. We need to stop that. But like we can't demonize these people. Like Tim Walz and Kamala Harris are good people. Like they're definitely good people. Like maybe they're not. Maybe I'm fucking wrong. But let's stop. Let's stop demonizing these people. Like same goes obviously like there can be a lot to be said to Donald Trump. But my opinion is I don't think he's fucking evil. Really don't. I think he really believes and he really believes in something, and like we need to like respect what he did and like find some value in it. Like he saw a problem and he ran for president and he got president and he made the changes he thought were right. Why can't you do that? You do it. Okay, you don't have the money, but then again, let's stop this money thing. Let's stop making money the reason why we have leaders. Let's stop making our leaders like deceptive people that are so out of touch with our civilization. Like, what the fuck? Like, have you ever seen the picture of like Hillary Clinton going into a I don't know, what was it? Like just a regular home. She's like, what the fuck is this shit? Like, you're telling me that person is going to make decisions that benefit you and I, like the average, like the majority of like. Or like, what do you think that they're gonna solve homelessness? No. Why don't we get someone in this like cabinet, or even like, is it so far-fetched to think that someone that was one day a homeless person in this country then becomes president? Would that be fucking insane to think? Like, and to not think that person would provide some substantial value to this country and provide some substantial change? Like, I really refuse to believe that homelessness is always going to be a thing. Like, really? Like, is it really going to be a thing? Or are we just barking at the wrong trees? Or are we feeding money into organizations that have big pockets? I once saw, like, I don't know, it was like some lady in LA that works for some organization that tries to stop homelessness in LA, and they're like, what's the problem with homelessness? And she's like, housing, and then they asked her her salary, and she made like $250,000. I don't know what that thing was, but I was like, that's crazy. Why the hell are you making that much money? Like I get it, it's LA, you need the money, but like, if you're so dire to your cause, you'd be like, I want a lower salary, right? Like, but I don't know. I don't know if that's possible. Do people need to be paid more to do the right thing? Or can we cultivate a civilization that people do the right thing? And maybe that is like, I don't know, I love capitalism. I think it's great, but can we learn something from what socialism is? And that being is like caring for each other? Like, can we have a capitalist society where we also care about the collective? I don't know. Can we? Is that making me Marxist? I don't know. But I would like to say I don't care. Like, I'm not gonna base my ideas off of, oh, it's not capitalistic, so we can't do it. And it's like, no, I want to make an idea because it's right. It's the right thing to do. It's what I believe. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I've been talking for a bit. Might pause it. But may come back, might speak a little bit more, but you know, I'm hopefully gonna keep doing this. This fucking felt good. It's kind of good to talk, like, but I don't know, like, tell me what you guys, if you think, I mean, if anyone actually watched, I don't know if anyone watches, is gonna watch this, but if you do, let me know what you think, like, what, I don't know, tell me I'm fucking wrong, tell me to fuck off, don't say you're gonna kill me. I mean, you're free to, I mean, I guess, I mean, it's on you, I mean, you can try, you can do it, I don't care. But I'm gonna let my words be out there. I mean, I love my mind. I think my favorite thing about me is my mind and how I think, and it gives me like crazy joy. And it's I just want to like let it out there and just talk to everyone about it. And hopefully, I mean, I would love to like talk to someone, bring someone here, and like talk to them. But I mean, for the meantime, I'm just gonna like. This is going to be my meditation. This is my journal to myself. Like, I'm going to post it. I mean, maybe I'll chop it up into clips and everything, but I mean, I think it's really important that, like, even I do want to be heard, and like I struggle a lot where I want to like talk to people about my ideas, but I'm shy. And maybe this is like, maybe it's because like I really struggle, I struggle a fuck ton in conversations with people, because I don't want to talk about like complaining, I don't want to talk about like other people, I really want to talk about like life and like what's the meaning of life, like that type of shit. And it's like struggle in conversations, and I mean, I'm awkward, but I've been alone for so long. I mean, so it's like it's pretty nice to like talk, and maybe I mean, maybe this will bring a community, but